All right, hi everybody. I want to say thanks for looking at my listing, and more important, thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I think after you watch it and give it a few minutes, you're going to realize that everyone should show a car this way online, because the technology's there to do it, and video shows a lot more than 10, 12, or even 100 pictures can show. Later on in the video, I'm going to go through all of the car's features and demonstrate them for you. But right now I'm just going to take a quick 360-degree panning shot and show you just how nice the body and paint on this car are. Really, really good shape. And notice how clear the headlights are. There's not a lot of typical frosting that you see so frequently on cars. As you can see, all the way around the car, it's in really, really nice shape. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go inside the vehicle. Now you're going to notice that the mirrors are in their outward position. But when you lock the car, see how they retract? Okay, that's automatic. Now, this key fob is a transponder fob. So what happens is when you walk up to the car, it senses your proximity. The mirrors automatically open. It also unlocks just the driver's door, and all you gotta do is press that button and you can get right in. You can, of course, manually hit unlock, but there's no need because of the proximity sensor in the key fob. Also want you to notice that little red Kia logo in the rocker panel is illuminated, and at night it looks, really cool when you open the door. Okay, so I want to show you the interior of the vehicle, and I'm going to try to increase the brightness here on my screen. Beautiful, beautiful black leather. Absolutely no tears on any of the seats. In fact, not really any wear patterns on the driver's seat, which of course gets the most wear and tear on any vehicle. The headrests on the passenger seat are in good shape. There's just a little spot where where your elbow rests on the center console, but it doesn't wear through. It's still a contiguous piece of fabric. And notice even the cup holders are clean as can be. It's got a nice shifter. The factory stereo I'm going to get to has lots and lots of features. Many controls available on the steering wheel itself, including volume, mute, mode on the stereo, as well as flipping through preset channels. That'll answer and hang up on your phone calls. There's a driving mode button down there. There's like a regular, a sport, and an economy version. The regular version, believe it or not, seems to actually be the fastest. Cruise control, everything works, and you can even do paddle shifting. Not necessary, because the automatic transmission shifts very quickly, very crisply, and performs basically like the day it came out of the factory. Let me go ahead and show you the back seat. Okay, I'm going to have to unlock that. So I'm going to show you the back. I've got a couple of papers here. Let me get them out of the way and show you that the rear seats, they almost look like nobody's ever sat in them. They're in really, really good shape, as is the rear portion, the back side. Let me see if I can, again, crank up my white balance there. You can see that's in really good shape. The door panels themselves are all in good shape. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the headlining fabric. That's something that a lot of people neglect to convey when they're showing cars, but the headlining fabric on this car is in really good shape, and that's a full, they call the panoramic sunroof. So both of those covers automatically retract and the glass panel moves, and I'll show you that in just a minute too. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful car. So you can see all of that is glass on the roof. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and also show you, it's got factory alloy wheels. These are very desirable rims. And you can see there's actually a wheel lock on each rim. which you're going to want to keep. And of course, the key to that lock is in the vehicle. The tires are in real good shape, as you can see there. So let's get to it. Let's start the vehicle. And of course, power seat, everything's operational, as you can see there. Power recline, you name it. This car is really, really feature packed. Okay, so I mentioned the key fob. All you need basically is to keep this thing in your pocket or your purse, and you never really have to open the car by using the fob because of the proximity sensor. So step on the brake, hit the button, and it just starts up like that every time. And look at how sophisticated that dashboard is. And I also want you to notice that the idle, I mean, that needle doesn't move. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the air conditioning off, which by the way is very, very cold. The air works great, the heat works great. Now look at how smooth that idle is. That needle's not bumping up and down whatsoever. There's no check engine lights, there's no issue. The car is in fact currently smogged. I also want to show you the top of the dashboard. It doesn't have any cracks or lifts in it whatsoever. It's in very, very nice shape. I have factory floor mats in the trunk, but I wanted to show you that the carpet on this vehicle has been kept in pristine condition. Okay, now let's just go ahead and go through the functions. There's your driver's window, goes up and down, no issues. Your passenger window, up and down, no issues. Here's your rear passenger window. Notice it goes down all the way. Now a lot of cars, the windows only go down part way, but on these, it goes down all the way, which I really prefer. Okay, let's do the mirrors. There's your left, there's your right, there's your up, there's your down. I'll do the same thing on the passenger side. There's right, there's left, there's up, there's down. So the mirrors work in all 8 directions. All 4 power windows work in all 8 directions, up, down, times 4. And notice that the windows do not hesitate or stop or slow down anywhere along their travel path. Okay. The power locks, of course, all work. I'm going to see if I can show you the back one. There's lock, there's unlock, and there's lock and unlock. So all the power locks work, all the power mirrors work, all the power windows work. Let's do the stereo real quick. As you can see, I'm flipping through the channels. I'll turn the volume up. It's a great stereo. You know, most cars, the first thing you want to do is change the stereo, but this factory stereo is really, really nice. And it has full Bluetooth functionality, including not just making and receiving calls, but it'll download your contact list, and that's your choice. You don't have to do that into its computer, so you'll know on your screen who's calling. And as you can see there by that little thing, it's telling me my battery life on my phone, and it's also indicating that I have an email. So pretty neat, pretty advanced. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute the stereo, and I'm gonna take a quick peek under the hood. Now, of course, this is not the regular Kia. This is the SX Turbo. This is a completely different and much higher version than the regular Kia Optima, for obvious reasons. And these cars are really, really fast, which I will also be demonstrating later in this video. I just want to show you that the motor's nice and clean. It's got a fresh oil change. As you can see there, the oil is amber, translucent, and absolutely no bubbles in the oil. And why is that important? Because that means there's no head gasket issue, there's no water getting in the oil. You always want to check and make sure that there's no bubbles in your oil, no matter what car you buy. Now, I mentioned earlier that I was going to show you the panoramic sunroof. So there, you can see how both of them slide into the center, the covers, And there goes the glass sliding up and over. So it's a really, really nice sunroof. That I like sunroofs. They're nice features. In the Vegas summer, they're a little hot, but in the spring, fall, and parts of the winter, there's nothing like them. It's a really, really nice feature. This is a great time of year to enjoy a sunroof. And they are nice in the summer, actually at night. Okay, so that works just fine. What else? There's your wipers. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs demonstrating other than driving the vehicle. Okay, let's get to that. I also wanted to show you that this car does have a backup camera that's integrated into the stereo. So there we have the rear view behind me, and it automatically pops on when you hit reverse, which is a really, really nice feature. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set the cruise control on this vehicle. And all you do is press the cruise button there, the one by my thumb. And then you flick this one down when you hit your desired speed. And there you go. Now you can see my foot is nowhere near the gas. And we're stable at a nice, comfortable 75 on the freeway. And I can only assure you that the ride is as smooth as glass. It's just a superb driving vehicle. They really, really went above and beyond when they made these Optimas. And I'll show you a little bit of the acceleration when I get past here. If there's a break in the traffic, that is. I mean, look at that needle go. These are fast, fast, fast cars. You're going to be very, very impressed with it when you drive it. Okay, we're going to do a little 0 to 60 here as soon as this light turns green, and here we go.